goodness. I mean, I try not to put too much pressure on the nominations. It's great just to, you know, be recognized and have fans out there in the world listening. But it's so nice to just be recognized by this community that I've worked hard in for so long.
Yeah, and speaking of so long, I mean, you are over a decade deep doing this. Considering, you know, one of your latest releases is called Now and Then.
Think about back then once in a while. And when I see you in that checkout aisle.
What would you say is the biggest difference in your current incarnation to when you started out?
Something that I'm finding a lot more recently is that I'm really finding myself more in my music. I think in the beginning, I was a little bit of a lost puppy in the music industry. I mean, we all are in the beginning. We're just kind of getting our feet wet and trying to figure out who we are and what we want to say as artists and just navigate the business in general. And at this point, with all the experience that I've had, I'm just feeling so confident in myself and what I want to say as an artist.
You said lost puppy there and trying to find yourself. And the funny thing is, you know, when most people think country music, they think when you scale it down, it's a performer and it's their guitar. But for roots for you, I believe it was the piano. I mean, you're also listed as a piano player, and I'm curious, how did the piano lead you towards the country genre? Because they don't necessarily always go together.
No. Funnily enough, I started playing piano when I was a kid and started writing tunes in elementary school, although nobody would want to hear those ones. But I ended up taking these songs to a friend at a studio, and they set me up with a vocal coach who, upon listening to all my songs, was like, wow, you're a really great storyteller. This lends so well to country music, because really the heart of country music is all about the story, right?
There's a rush in the high, but it hurts when I hit the ground.
Now, I am sure that you get asked this all the time because it is one of the highlights on your website. Of course, you play a lot of festivals, but one in particular you spotlight is the World Music Festival in Shanghai, China. 4 years in a row you've played it. I'm curious to know how that came about, and how is the country music following in China?
You know what? It's incredible, which I was extremely shocked by upon going there the first time. So I actually found out about this festival because my parents were living in Shanghai for a while. We even took a videographer one year, and he got shots of the crowd. And you know, this is a country where the language, English isn't their first language, and there are people in the audience singing along to my songs. It was the most mind-blowing thing I've ever done.
Well, from China to Mississauga, I'm sure there's going to be people singing along on June the 2nd. Best of luck at the CMA Ontario Awards, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much.
Between now and then.